My name's David Bobbitt, and I served with Delta 1-4, 1st Platoon, 1st Squad. Went in country May 27th, 1968. And I got my first battle experience with this man right here at LZ LOON. And we went in on June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And this man saved what was left of the company. He saved the rest of, saved their lives. If he hadn't done what he done, we'd all been killed. He called artillery in on top of us, but he put us in a gave us a signal when he did it.
I remember that day quite well.
And I remember that.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
And
you know what? By the way, that was really close stuff.
Yes, it was close.
Yeah,
it worked.
Yeah,
it worked. No Marine got wounded from it. So
yeah,
but we had bodies laying all over the place after he done it.
We were right up on it. I don't know how y'all did it, but it was wonderful. Good work. At the time, we were thinking, you know.
No.
Wow.
We didn't know what we was doing.
No, exactly.
Just was taking orders.
Exactly.
And you know, I always said in Marine Corps through boot camp, I was, why the hell are they teaching us hand-to-hand combat? Boy, I sure learned in June 6th, I think it was.
Yes, it was.
June 6th at 5:30 in the morning.
That's right.
And it started out, I'll tell you how it started out. Quote me if I'm wrong. We heard digging. And you called a line down 100%. Then you called Charlie Company to see if Charlie Company was digging. And they said no, so Charlie Company went 100%. We stayed like that for maybe an hour. Man called, so we'll go 50-50. I laid down, my squad leader told me to lay down. So I'd land on behind the hole. When they broke in the lines, somebody was dragging me. I didn't know who the hell it was, but I know I was getting dragged in the dark. It was my squad leader. He grabbed me by my feet and dragged me in a hole. And he screamed at me, "We're getting hit." I said, no shit, I was scared to death. And then the battle was on. I mean, we fought hard all day long, if I remember right. Oh, but we went way up from 05:30 that morning to we still had it that evening at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, getting dark on us. You was there. It was getting dark on us. And I know what the order this man passed down. Quote me if I'm wrong. We're going off this mountain. If we don't, we're all going to die. So he said, pass the order down. So every 15 minutes, 3 men leave this hole, and those that make it, we'll meet up at Saigon, south of Quezon. Well, lucky we heard this Axel, whoever what the hell his name was. We didn't know what actually was. This man didn't know what actually was. He's screaming over the radio, "I think we got enough damn Axels." I calling me, I want some help. We're going to die up here. I need to get my men off this ridge. So he says, "Oh, this is Axels." We finally figured out it was General Davis, Ronald Davis. We figured it out. We didn't know help. He says, he's on his mind. I know what's on his mind. They ain't going to send no help. They've been sending none all day. Why are they going to send something now? It's getting dark. In the distance, we heard helicopters, and we screamed up the line. We heard helicopters, heard choppers. I looked down in the distance coming in, seen 2 choppers coming. One of them had a screaming eagle on the front. I'll never forget. One of them was Army. And he was screaming, "Don't see LZ." And one of the boys was lighting up down there with the Bic lighter. And he said, "Got your mark." First chopper came in, took off. He's still on the ground with his men. And he was screaming since it was first squad, last squad down that end. He waited. This man waited till every one of us come up that hill to get on that chopper. Because the chopper landed on the upper ridge where you was at. It didn't land on the lower ridge. So we run up there. This man waited for every one of us, and I was running with the machine gun bandoliers. It was heavy, and I was slinging. I don't give Gooch gun or what. I was just trying to get rid of him. I was running by in front of this man. I had a man in front of me. I heard that open, AK opened up. I don't know where he got hit. I don't know whether the guy in front of me. None of us stopped running. And this man was pushing me up the ramp of the helicopter. We go on together. I'm kneeling down beside of him on the chopper. I look over and I see this man's whole leg over covered with blood. And the other guy in front of us, I think he got a scratch or two. And this is when if you remember right, I looked out the chopper door. We left a man on the ground. There was a man on the ground yet. And he made it out. He became supply sergeant at Point Tree.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I met him months later. He never remember his name, but I know he was supply sergeant at Plum Tree. And everybody saying this one didn't make it, his name was King. I know his name wasn't King. King was another guy. So it wasn't PFC King. So PFC King's body was returned back about 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, there was a chopper that went down.
Yeah, that one over Charlie chopper.
Yeah, and H&S.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched that whole chopper. It came. Where we was at, we could see Charlie Company, and seen chopper lifting out. But all of a sudden, he starts spraying stuff out the back. And I told Catman, I said, he's dumping fuel. He's too heavy.
Right.
No, he wasn't too heavy. He got hit with an RPG. So, because then when he went out, he just went straight down the mountain.
Yeah.
And they say they sang Marine Corps hymn. I was too damn scared to hear it. But I guess they did.
Yeah, Charlie Company did.
Charlie Company did, and I guess they did.
Yeah.
But I was too scared to hear it because, remember Barry, black guy? Had him over right here.
No.
He took out eight damn kooks. They done killed two of the guys in the hole with him. And you remember Jerry Phelps?
No.
Yo-Yo?
Yo-Yo, I remember.
Well, Jerry and Yo-Yo hung together, and that black guy was with him in the hole next to him.
Jakovich.
His name was Barry.
Remember Don Jakovich?
He jumped up out of the hole and he did what he needed to do. And that's what Jerry's telling me. He said he put bodies in front of him. And I run out, and that morning was delivered, taking the ammo around. I'll never forget it. I wake up thinking about it. Them gooks bodies laying out there. The sun hit them. What do you see? Steam. See steam coming off the body. They hit you guys hard up on that end. They got us on the other end, but not as hard as you guys. They got up on that end. First, it was second, third platoon up there got hit hard. And down where we were at, we got hit, but not as hard as you guys did.
And what were you thinking? What were your thoughts on that? If you want to share anything.
Well, just to start off, I was Second Lieutenant Michael Jackson. I was in country in October 1967, went to Charlie Company. Second Platoon was their platoon commander for about 2.5 months before I was wounded. And came back, did not get my platoon back. I was not very happy about that. I was weapons platoon commander. Made first lieutenant, was weapons, got promoted to XO of Charlie Company with Captain Negron, who just came in. And a lot of other officers were killed in Bravo Company, and I ended up being company commander of Delta Company, and the colonel moved the captain from Delta Company to Bravo with some other officers. So I'd been maybe 3 weeks before we went out to Loon. I was trained by the best the Marine Corps had to offer. I was trained by my drill sergeant, platoon leader, platoon sergeant, who would later win the Medal of Honor. He taught me how to be an officer, but my Marines taught me how to be a combat officer. So I learned from them. I trusted them, and I did what I needed to do. We were being overrun. There were 300 of us total, and there was 600 of them. We wanted the hill. They wanted the hill, and we held the hill. At the end, both Charlie Company commander and myself called in rounds on our units, and we were extracted out. Charlie Company went back in a couple of weeks later to pick up the dead that they couldn't take out. And it turns out nobody wanted that hill. We didn't want it anymore, and the North Vietnamese didn't want it anymore either. So we continued our mission, and Loon changed my life. And I'm better off for it, unfortunately, for all the people who were killed and wounded. But I'm better off because of the people like this Marine and like Everington and others made me a better person. And
you always remember the dad. You know?
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So how